Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Therese Alaba, and today I'm going to continue the series I started a few months ago about relationship breakup. In one of the series, I talked about value of confusion. The last topic I talked about was don't waste your time after your relationship breakup. Don't hang around wasting your time and singing "Take Me Back." Move on, because the aim of this was to aid quick recovery and for you to move on time. So today I'm going to give you another 8 points about the things you should not do after your relationship broken up. I know it can be very hard, especially when you break up. You're not in your right state of mind. You're not thinking rightly. Lots of emotions, lots of feelings, lots of thoughts are going through your mind, and sometimes we're tempted to do things that few months or few years down the line you look back and was like, oh God, why have I done this? What was I thinking? Or why have I just made such a big mistake? So that's why I'm giving you this point. So what I'm going to talk about, the first thing I'm going to talk about today is don't live in debt. When your relationship break up, the tendency to just get loose and just don't care and just don't look after yourself is really there. You're already depressed. Breaking a relationship is very depressing in the first place, and just getting loose and leaving your environment in debt can be more depressing. So that's why you shouldn't live in debt. Move on. It is hard, it can be tough, it can feel like you've lost control of life, you've lost sense of living, but move on. Don't just leave your environment anyhow. Move on and do the necessary things. The next one I will talk about is don't keep asking the same question over and over again. There are times to ask questions about to ask yourself what happened, what went wrong, but there are times to stop asking questions as well and just to move on. The more you keep asking the same question over and over again, what happened, what did I do wrong, what went wrong, where have I gone wrong, why did he do this to me, or why did she do this to me, and he did that and she did that and that happened and this happened. When you keep asking the question over and over again, it stirs up anger, it stirs up more hatred, it can stir up more bitterness in you, and that's why at some point you just need to let go and stop asking the same question again. The next point I will give you today is do you not ask your close friends about your ex? The tendency is very, very high. You tend to be checking on them and trying to find out how they're doing, what they're up to. You want to know whether they're doing well or whether they're not doing well. But don't ask them questions. Don't ask your friend about questions, because it's going to hurt you more. If they tell you that they're doing well, you get more hurt. If they tell you they're not doing well, it might feed on your bitterness, it might feed on your anger, it might just feed on the fact that you just want a revenge. So don't ask them questions about how is a person, what they're up to, what they're doing, how far with their life. Don't ask any questions. Just move on. The other thing I will also tell you today is don't say things you regret. This is very, very hard. I know sometimes it can, after a breakup, it can be very hard to bite your lips and keep your mouth shut, because so many things are going through your mind. The hatred, the anger, the mixed feeling, the bitterness, and sometimes you just want to revenge. Sometimes you just say things, words are like eggs. Once spoken or once they break, you cannot gather them together. And many a times have we not spoken something, have you not said something, but later on you look at it, you look back and you said, oh my God, I wish I haven't said this. I wish I've been a little bit patient. Oh, I was just hungry, I was just upset. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not in my right state of mind. It can be very hard, and sometimes it can be very hard to take your words back. So it's very, very important to be patient. Do not say things that you regret. Do not say things that you look back and say, oh my God, oh, I wish I haven't said it. So be very careful about what you say. The other point I will also give is don't lie and make rumor. So if the person have done something wrong to you, don't go around and start making lies and try making yourself feel better. The reality is that people will have two questions. There'll be so many questions that are being asked, and some people can be so insensitive to your feelings, and people will make all sorts of comments. In response to defend yourself. Don't make a lie. If he hasn't done anything or she hasn't done anything, there's no point saying, oh, he did it, she did it, to make the person feel, to make you feel good and to make the person feel bad in the eyes of people. If you've done something wrong, if it was probably your fault, accept it. It can be very hard because the truth can be very painful, the truth can be bitter, but accept it and move on. Make the necessary changes that you need to make. That's why I say ask yourself those questions. Remember, this series, the aim of this series is to aid your recovery. It's to help you to heal on time after your relationship has broken up. It's to help you to recover quickly. The aim of it is not to help you feed on any bitterness or anger or hatred, or to to take your revenge. So don't lie or make any rumor. Just move on. You need to be open with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to make self-assessment with yourself, and then you need to move on. So point number 6 I will give you today. Don't lie in bed all day. Don't become useless. Don't become aimless. Don't become hopeless. I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, when I had my breakup, oh my God, when I heard the news, I felt like life is gone out of me. I just went straight to bed, covered myself under the duvet. I couldn't even go to work on that day. But don't do that. There are times you'll have to do it probably at the beginning, but as time goes by, you need to get yourself together, pull yourself up, and continue with your day-to-day living. You can't sit in bed all day long and think, oh, life has come to an end. It's your relationship that has broke. You're not a failure because your relationship fell. Because your relationship break up, that doesn't mean it should break you forever. There should be a time there where you'll be broken. There will be a time whereby you need to put yourself together and get help and continue with your life. Life still continues because the person has moved on. You cannot put your life on a standstill because somebody has moved on. I know it's a bit of it. The person that's moved on is part of you. It is hard. You've shared good time together. You share your world together. You share your secret together. It can be very hard. At some point, you need to move on with your life. You need to continue with your life. Point number 7 I will tell you is don't involve third party. Oh, this is very hard. Especially if you're in a relationship is between two people. When you break up, why do you want to bring the third person into it? It's not necessary. Like I said, this is not to revenge. This is not to make yourself feel good or make the person feel bad. The aim of this is to concentrate on yourself. Don't involve the third party. Don't start going around and tell all sorts of things. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. And point number 8, I will tell you, do not be in a haste to visit the places of interest you've once shared together. When you're in a relationship, you visit so many places. You visited the restaurants, you've been to the park, you've been to different places that you've once shared together. Don't be in a rush. If you're not healed yet and you think, you know what, you're still in pain, you're still hurting, you have not moved on, don't visit the same restaurant. It might just be back the same memory back to you. Don't visit the same cinema. Don't watch the same movie you once shared together. You might probably not even want to listen to the same song you've once shared together, or the same song, the song the person likes. All these things, they bring back memory. They might bring back hurt. They might bring back bad feeling. They might bring back the pain inside of you. So that's why sometimes you need to take the time off. You don't have to visit those places. You don't have to listen to those songs. You don't have to be in a rush to do things you want to share together with a person. Don't do it. If you think you're not ready or you cannot handle it, there's nothing wrong in taking time off and understanding yourself and realizing that, you know what, at this stage where I am, I'm not ready to hear this. At this stage where I am, I'm not ready to see this. At this stage where I am, I'm not ready to go and visit this place. You need to be honest with yourself. And then you need to be truthful with yourself and say, you know what, I'm not there yet. And it will take time. Like I said, a relationship breakup, it takes time. Think about the time it takes you to, how long you were in the relationship for, how long it takes you for the relationship to deepen the way it was, and then how long the relationship has broken up for. So if you've been in a relationship for about 3 years, 4 years, you don't expect to be healed in a month. It might probably take years, because it takes years for that hurt and that pain to be deepen the way it's deepened. You can't expect the healing to be quickly like that. You need to take time. You need to be honest with yourself, and there's nothing wrong with it. If it's taking you years to heal, you need to accept it. I know this is you, this is where you are, and don't be shy about it. If it's taking you months to, don't be shy. Don't feel under pressure to do anything. You're not obliged to do anything. This is about you. This is about healing. This is about taking time off for your recovery. And don't feel under pressure to do anything. So I hope I've been able to help you today with these 8 points. This is where I'm going to stop now. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Like my channel. Make a comment to my channel and send it to your friends. Share with your friends. You never know. Someone might be out there hurting. Someone might be out there in pain. Someone might be out there that's looking for a way out after their situation. They've tried so many things and it hasn't helped them. And this is just what they're looking for. So I'm begging you, share, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for listening to me. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate. Till next week, mate. It has been nice having a talk with you. Take care and bye for now. Bye.